Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi.
Time for the Daily Dose.
Hi. There's a lot of work around organizing the home. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
We're starting a whole thing like
Take each closet,
spring cleaning kind of thing.
where you basically take the closet, you take it all out, you dump it in a pile in the room, and then you sift through it.
Yeah.
Massive reorganization.
See, we're checking to see what sparks joy.
Yeah.
Hi, Lena.
Hi. So that's what we're just kind of like, you know how you just have stuff. We've been in this house for exactly 11 years, set up the way it is. And time is like, well, let's reorganize this because we have this and there's a pile over here. So
yeah,
we're taking each one. We're actually finding stuff so we're going to have a show and tell. Incredible. I knew we had. I just, how it's just placed in places.
It was just a matter of
and then there's other moves.
Where was it?
And then I finding a whole bunch of pins that I had was like, wow.
So let's go and do a chat check here.
So we have Stacey.
I'm seeing Mike Wheeler. He was first.
Michael.
I see Judy Hazel. I see AJC Magic TV. Candy Mom, Cynthia. Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my, Lena's here.
Lena.
And Todd Hall, thank you for being here, Todd. Stacey Rogers, of course, always thank you for being here. Okay, we've got a good group of people here. Pearl, thank you for joining.
Thank you guys, everybody. Now my legs are killing me.
So Todd's asking me, when am I teaching you how to play chess?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to play chess. We just need a chess.
Yeah, there was this special edition chessboard. Mickey's 90th birthday was in 2018, and they did all sorts of things to celebrate.
It's really cool.
Starting at that time, all through last year. And one of those things was a special collector's edition set of a chessboard. And Doug said, I don't know how to play chess.
I've never played chess in my life.
I want to learn. So yeah, I've got to teach.
I've never been in a helicopter. I never rode a horse. I've never been in a helicopter.
I've sat in a helicopter. I've never flown in a helicopter.
Yeah, no. Never played chess.
Yeah, Todd sent me a picture of it. And right next to it was Steamboat Willie Lego, which we do have.
Sad news, my striped banana jam is all gone. I ate it all. I have my container, but it's getting very skimpy. we have to make some.
Yeah, we do. It's time to start making jam again. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That strawberry banana jam is really good. It's really good.
Good with sourdough toast and English muffins.
Yeah, so
that's what one of these days I'll learn how to play chess and I'm going to learn how to sew. I'm going to get a sewing machine and I'm going to do some sewing. That's another thing that I want to learn how to do.
Yeah. Straight stitch is pretty simple.
I'm not going to be a seamstress and making a wedding dress or anything like that.
Yeah, no tailor.
No, there's stuff I want to, just learn how to sew because there's stuff in the kitchen that I want to make what's called pot cozies. It's a fabric-y thing. It's a sleeve or a sheath. You put it in and you can stack your pots or frying pans.
Mike really saying, have you gotten your PTV swag or Baby Loafy merch?
Well, we're looking. We took some of our money that we were going to use on something else.
It's interesting, Mike. Right now, there's a sale site-wide on Spreadshirt. Everything is 15% off through tomorrow. So if you want to now is the time to jump on that. If you've been looking to buy any of the merch that we have in our shop, do it now. 15% off right now.
Todd, why are sewing machines dangerous around you? Do you sew yourself or? Do you like them? Are they dangerous because you like them or because they're dangerous because you're going to cut yourself? That's
a good question.
I don't know. Why is he saying that?
I'm not quite sure. Well, it's time for the Daily Dose.
I think we should talk about what happened in this day on February 23rd.
February 23rd.
That's 10 months till Christmas Eve?
It's almost 10 months to Christmas Eve, yeah.
Okay, because we're already needing to plan.
Tomorrow is the 10-month threshold. And remember, there's an extra day. It is 366 days in the year because of leap year, February 29th. Don't forget about that one.
I failed in junior high and broke the needle my first time. Ooh, that's why you did it.
Wow. Okay. I understand that, Todd. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, If you saw the tweet that I sent out today, if Instagram or even the thumbnail for this particular show, you saw Mickey Mouse as the band leader. Lena alluded to it joining the band. On this day, the band concert premiered. This was Mickey's first color cartoon, and it premiered at Radio City Music Hall in New York.
On this day.
First Mickey Mouse cartoon to show at Radio City Music Hall.
1935.
1935. Less than 7 years after the premiere of Mickey, he's in color.
Who's the leader of the band? Isn't that Mickey?
Who's the leader of the band? Of the club that's made for you and me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it was also in Technicolor. That was also the first Mickey Mouse cartoon in color.
I learned what Technicolor is and how they did it because of what's that thing? The Witch and
the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, we learned a lot about Technicolor from a video we watched on The Wizard of Oz. Because a lot of people are under the impression that The Wizard of Oz was the first film in color, and it's not.
No.
It's not.
No. It's a huge process. I didn't know it was chemical laden, and
it
was a science.
The Wizard of Oz came out in 1939. Even before that, Sleeping Beauty was in 1937. Snow White was in 1937. So there you go, right there. That's another color film before The Wizard of Oz. One other thing about Mickey and the band concert, they did a theme for an attraction at California Adventure at the Disneyland Resort, where it's called the Silly Symphony Swings, and it's based on the band concert. So as you turn around on the swings, it's like the tornado picks up everyone, and the band concert, Mickey's on top leading the band. So it's really cute.
It's really cool. It used to be Buzzing Bees. It's kind of stupid, but
yeah, it was called the Orange Stinger originally. It had a giant orange around it, and they got rid of that and redid it as the Silly Symphony Swings, which makes a lot more sense for a Disney park.
Yeah, it's that whole area is from when you go from the Incredicoaster out, it's all Pixar. Then when you go underneath the Credicoaster and you get what's called Paradise Park, it's when you have the Silly Symphony Strings, you have a jellyfish thing.
Yeah, jumping jellyfish. And
then you have a Golden Zephyr. That area, and then you have the Goofy over there. It's
Goofy's Sky School. It's a mouse coaster.
It's a really poorly themed area. It's confusing. It doesn't look bad. It's just really weird. Then you go around.
It was originally designed as a boardwalk, kind of like what they used to have in California up and down the coast. Now there are just a couple of places left like that. Santa Cruz is coming to mind. In fact, we're going to be going there with D&G in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're going to go. D&G should be here taking notes. Yeah, they did okay.
D&G should be taking notes. We do, every time I talk about the Daily Dose, we're talking all about trivia and so forth. And so I do actually retain some of that trivia.
Yeah. The questions were easy, but not to everybody else.
Hope you're having a good day, Pam. It's great to see you here.
It's good to see you. Shelley, Pam. Okay.
Now, I mentioned Snow White being the first, full feature length, and that was also a color film. Well, on this day, they gave out an Oscar, an honorary Oscar, and it was presented by Shirley Temple to Walt Disney. I'm sure you've all seen that film clip. Shirley Temple thought it was like one of the most beautiful things she'd ever seen. And it's, a giant Oscar normal here size. And then 7 little ones going down. Really cute.
It's actually on display if it's not the exact ones. I think they are the exact ones. They're at the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Yeah.
I think the studio or the company, because they were their fathers, Diane Disney Miller. I think the studio gave it to Walt Disney's family, and they are in San Francisco. The actual ones that Shirley Temple.
There are lots of Oscars there on display at the Walt Disney Family Museum. There are also Oscars on display in Emeryville at Pixar Studios.
Yep.
So there are a lot of Oscars in the Bay Area.
So I think the real ones are in San Francisco that we saw.
Yeah, interesting. Wow. Mm-hmm. So so Snow White. And then yesterday during trivia, during Five Foolish Voters, we mentioned one of the questions was, this is name the second animated feature from Walt Disney Productions. And that was Pinocchio. On this day, Pinocchio was released. It was a general release for all theaters. It had premiered earlier at one theater earlier in February, but on this day they released it nationwide in general release in theaters.
Just to give you some perspective of it, It took them 2 years to make it like 2 calendar physical years because Snow White came out in
Hey,
December
Charlie.
of December 37.
Charlie.
Then Christmas happened, then the New Year, January of 38, and then almost basically February of 40. 2 years to make Pinocchio.
Yeah, by the way, Charlie, we're talking about the second film that was released by Walt Disney Productions. One of the questions from yesterday's trivia thing. Charlie did a great job on his trivia yesterday.
Very good.
You know, I was impressed, Charlie. Good, great job.
I saw smoke come out of your ears from thinking too much, so I hope you did. You know, you took some Advil afterwards. Aleve, Tylenol, whatever is your poison of choice. CBD.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
What else
that was a
happened?
lot of fun yesterday. You know,
Yeah, it was.
So if you hadn't seen it yesterday yet, go check it out. We had the trivia contest. We hosted the 5 Foolish Mortals yesterday here on our channel. We had a great time with it. Hey, Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan, thank you for joining.
You're being very kind.
He's going to be 27 days in Florida. 27 days to his trip to Walt Disney World.
To go to Florida, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
We don't have no countdown right now. We might have a Disneyland countdown soon.
We do have a Disneyland countdown. We're going
We'll just
in.
have to find out what day we want to
Late
leave.
March, early April. We don't have the exact day picked out yet, but we want to be there in time for the Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm, as well as the Food and Wine Festival and Easter at the Disneyland
I
Resort.
want to be there Easter Sunday. So,
And we're actually going to be doing a collaboration with another channel here on YouTube. Their name is Bill Lisa. Billisa. They want to do a collaboration with us for the Extravaganza at the Disneyland Resort. So more on that as we get closer to that date. On this date in 2002, that's a long jump from where we just came from. There wasn't much there, not much in the world of history. But on this day in 2002, they opened the exhibit at the Disney Gallery. Eric Robeson, an Imagineer for Disney, was tasked with doing 100 images of Mickey Mouse. They created 100 pins. They had a lot of paintings. You have those pins in your collection, don't you?
not all of them. Victoria has them.
Okay, that's right. Victoria.
I met
Victoria.
Garrick Robinson, and he had to do 100 different Mickeys. He said probably around 60 to right when he got to 60 or 70, he gave up. You can only do so many, so he's just thropping stuff together to finish to get to 100. It's hard to make
especially when you're under a time constraint. You know, all of a sudden creativity goes out the window, and you have to start thinking, okay, what can I repeat?
Yeah, you can only do him 100 different ways.
Cynthia, can't believe you're going without me.
Stacey says, I need, in all caps, coffee.
Okay.
Coffee's good.
Coffee is good. Shelly Starwalker, welcome to the stream. I had not seen you.
She's been here.
I know, but I had not seen her join. Thank you for being here.
You guys have a day for Walt Disney World. Yeah, well, we have one definitively guaranteed.
Not an exact day, but
2001.
But we're going to be in 2021. We will be there in late November, sometime around probably like a day or two after Thanksgiving. We're looking at that as arriving, and then we'll be there for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, probably around the 20. We want to be there definitely around the 26th, 27th of November. We'll private you guys if you ever want to know why those days. For sure. That's set in stone. If we go down this calendar, great. It's just money needs to fall from the sky first.
Yeah. So anyway, also on this day in 2002 at Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom to be specific, The Legend of the Lion King had its last showing at Magic Kingdom in Fantasyland. That was a theater that used to have the Mickey Mouse Revue, and then they did the Legend of the Lion King. Now that space is occupied by Mickey's PhilharMagic. Personally, I loved the Legend of the Lion King show. Shake that money tree.
Oh yeah, it's needs to grow.
Oh, Charlie, we've been shaking it hard. We've only been getting pennies. No, we need Franklins to drop first. But we're only getting Lincolns, little pennies.
Honestly, it's more money than time for us.
Oh, the time.
We can make the time.
Oh yeah.
That it's just we could go. We just need money.
I may have mentioned this before. You know, Doug is self-employed as a graphic designer, but I work for our local county, so they just give us lots of time.
Lots of time.
So I constantly bank. I can bank up to 6 weeks of vacation time at any one moment. I haven't reached that part. I've got about halfway there where I have 3 weeks available, but yeah.
I love to show them that there were a little bit two different ones. The Magic
Cynthia,
Kingdom one to the Animal Kingdom.
Cynthia's asking, what is the difference? Okay, the Lion King, Legend of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom was originally called the Lion King celebration at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
They had floats that would go down a parade. It would stop in four sections or something, with 4 station stops. They would perform a song and dance, and then they'd pick up and then move down to the next station along the parade route. That show lasted at Disneyland for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
In 1997, it closed. They shipped all the floats from that parade and moved it to Animal Kingdom, reconfigured everything, and created a half-hour stage show called...
well, they used the floats, a Festival of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom based on Disneyland's parade. That's Animal Kingdom. What was that? The Magic Kingdom was just kind of like a stage show.
It was a stage show.
It
incorporated animation and puppets.
Mm-hmm.
The puppets were really cool. I liked it. It was very entertaining. But of course, it's a great story.
And they had that playing, and it went away in 2004.
2002.
So in '98, the park opened with Festival of the Lion King based on Disneyland. So the other one lasted in the Magic Kingdom for 4 years.
They had 2 shows going for 4 years.
4 years. Lion King is that popular.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked it. I really liked it. In 2004 at Disneyland, there was a show at the Fantasyland Theater called Snow White. They did a Snow White show on stage, and it was well done.
Oh, they really marketed that thing like crazy.
And Doug and I were just talking about that earlier because we remember all the billboards all over Southern California.
It was huge.
It was a huge marketing campaign for it.
When marketing was huge all the way up until 2003, 2004, almost to 2005, the 50th anniversary. From late 90s up to 2005, marketing and entertainment advertised just as big as they would do a new land or an attraction. They made a very big deal out of entertainment, huge. That's all they put the money in.
Jeff Resendez, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. If anyone,
I wonder if anyone recorded it like Mr. Fuzz.
You know what? I'll bet you could find it someplace.
YouTube it, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. Around the early 2000s, video cameras were a little bit more prevalent, not on like iPhones where we record absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I would definitely check. So I'm curious too to see how different they were. I don't remember, even though I went in 2002, I don't remember it.
Let's face it, we take our iPhones with us everywhere we record eating dinner.
We do
post that on the internet.
We do everything. It's sad.
Everything is those.
Let's record this. So that's what that I'm on curious too.
But that show actually was very good. But yeah, the advertising budget, that's because entertainment at the park at that point had more power than it seemed like than Imagineers.
Yeah, entertainment
ruled
the roost.
That changed once we had a different president. His name was Mike Ouimet. Mike
probably came in 4 or 5.
He came in 2004.
Yeah.
And he came just in time for the 50th anniversary, got everything spruced up. They changed, they painted, they started on maintenance. They fixed things up.
He rushed to get Space Mountain because that was down forever. He rushed to get that finished for 2005 and did a lot of other stuff. And then also had Buzz Lightyear and some other ones.
Oh, Jeff, I do too. I love my phone. You know what? I used to hate cell phones until I got my iPhone, and so I've been happy with. I've been happy with my smartphone ever since.
It's my business. To me, it's money's no object when it comes to a phone. I don't think as expensive because you look how much you actually are on your phone. And it's nothing.
Cynthia, you're asking what the new Disney World president will do. He's a great
Josh
D'Amaro. He did fantastic things at the Disneyland Resort. He now is transferred over to the Walt Disney World Resort. Great guy, great leader. Fantastic.
The leadership so far in Disney is good. I wouldn't have to worry about. They know what they need to do with the parks. They're dumping copious amount of money in all the parks. So I wouldn't worry. They're not tight in budget, even though everything comes out of Burbank. But right now, they're spending money like a drunken sailor. So that's a good thing. Build the attractions, build the parks. I don't care.
iPhone 8. That's a solid phone. That's a really good phone.
Still sell it. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, it's a good phone. Hey, Mike's back. Welcome back, Mike.
I haven't seen the Miracle on Ice in days.
On this day, also in 2004, the Walt Disney Company was claimed by Fortune magazine to be the most admired entertainment company based on survey of top people in the industry.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool.
Well, Disney pretty much is leading the pack of entertainment. They
Yeah.
have almost all the clout.
Yeah. And then in 2010, this also happened at Disneyland. Captain EO was announced to come back. So 10 years ago on this day, there were people waiting before the park even opened. They had like 70 people waiting in line. The way I was doing the research, it sounded like they said so many people were waiting. And then I saw the actual number at 70. I thought, that's not really too many people waiting in line for the attraction, considering that it was going to run all day long. They just wanted to make sure that they were there in that first showing of Captain EO when it came back to Disneyland.
We saw it after it came out, and I remember it in the 80s, and then when I saw it, it's super cheesy. I didn't bring much nostalgia for me. I didn't get caught up in the excitement of it. I was there opening day when it came back to Epcot. What?
Oh, Mike, that's cool. He was Captain EO.
Oh, good. Okay. I mean, it was dated. It was really good, but I just walked out going like, "Wow, that was kind of cheesy."
Yeah,
but cheesy appropriate. But it was very cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. There's also one other thing here that I want to mention, and that is two things. One, Beauty and the Beast, the film that Walt Disney did with Emma. No, not Emma Thompson.
No.
What am I thinking? She was Hermione. She played Hermione Granger in Harry Potter. Anyway, she starred as Belle. It premiered on this day in London. It made its official premiere 3 years ago. So that movie's already been around. Hey!
Richard.
The Orlando guy is here. Yeah. By the way, if you're here in the stream, if you've not yet subscribed to the Orlando guy, please go and do that.
Subscribe to all these people.
Not
just Richard.
Yeah,
subscribe
to their channels. We've got some great content providers here. Great stuff is coming from these channels. Also on this day in 2016, the gentleman by the name of Phil Smith passed away. He was 83 years old. No one would know who this guy is, but I did a little digging on my research.
Cool.
He was the first permanent employee of Walt Disney World. Now, how is that? Was that 1971? No. This guy started working in 1965 for Walt Disney World. He was, look at that. Richard's finishing up the latest episode. He's dropping it in an hour.
Oh, very good.
Awesome, Richard. We'll be making sure to watch that one. Anyway, this guy, Phil Smith, he was an attorney. He had just graduated from college. He got his law degree, was working in Miami. He was lured away from there to start working for the Walt Disney Company. Kind of in hush-hush. He was one of the people that was responsible for the land grab in Florida. He helped that whole path, the whole path for Walt Disney World's development. He retired in the 90s as the Senior Vice President of Administration and Support. But you know what? That is quite the thing. A Disney World president at the time said Phil played a significant role in the development of Walt Disney World, and his contributions will long be remembered.
Walt did not have an army of people getting Walt Disney World, because you have an army of people, loose lips sink ships. So he needed to have a very tiny core to buy Central Florida, and he did buy all Central Florida. So he only had a few people working for him, and it was super hush-hush. So that he had to hire all these people that it didn't sound like it. So he was the first Walt Disney World before World was even came into an existence.
Cody,
so it's kind of cool.
I did not see Cody. Thank you for being here. I did not see you join. Thank you. So, that is about all we have for history for Disney. I didn't do any reading else because of the news. I did just enough research to get the history done, but we've been busy around the house doing some spring cleaning, so we got to get back to that very soon. But I also want to invite you, make sure that right now, you said Richard is just probably rendering his video. He's finishing up his latest episode on the Orlando guy. Go check that out. He's going to be dropping that this afternoon. And also at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, we have Bob and Ashley. They do their weekly Sunday night show where they talk about anything and everything Disney. And sometimes they're even live at the parks. So go check them out.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun tonight. And Mike, thank you for dropping that. Remember, we have our merchandise available at spreadshirt.com. Right now, there's a 15% off sale. So please make sure that you do that. Oh, and Lena's is live doing her 500 subscriber giveaway. That's right. She announced it earlier. So now she's doing the live broadcast. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Go check out Lena now. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, go check out Bob and Ashley. And don't forget to watch The Orlando Guy tonight when he drops his video on his channel, The Orlando Guy. Candy Mom, I have merch. Do you? Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate that. Okay, we better get going with
I got up the hallway.
The hallway pantry that we have. It's a mess.
Blew up.
It blew up. We got to go redo the shelves there. So everything's out of there. We got to get everything reorganized and packed in there. So
try to have things be turned into a museum piece.
Yeah.
That's hard. Oh, didn't know we had this. Oops.
So everyone, thank you for being here for this edition of the Daily Dose. I'll be back tomorrow with another edition at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific on Monday. Magical Monday. So everyone have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody.
I'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney.
Ciao.
Bye.